No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense has the ball first today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air, it's Sorsby. Working that left side now. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Finds the tight end. Tackle is made at the 38. Let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So Washington's offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He'll pull it on the read. Shakes off the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Otten. He'll be out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Close enough for a field goal try, but they want more. Going for it on 4th and short from the 20. Hard running there. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. And the Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Catch in the middle, it's Green. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Ball is at the 8-yard line as they try to open the scoring. It's 1st and goal. Back to pass. It's Gampier. Going for 6. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Looking to fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coming out with it, it's Anderson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Right on target this time. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. He lets it fly. Got it inside the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got a touchdown Bearcats. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll send the back in motion. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. At midfield, he's got room. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got a man, it's Hunter. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. A shot toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He wants it all. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sacked 1st down, you've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Wide open downfield. Just keeps moving. Speeding down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to pass, it's Sorsby. Lets it fly. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Buys a little time with his feet. just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And the Bearcats are marching down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good.
And the ball's on the ground. And he was able to get back on top of it. I don't know if it was luck or a grab. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. To the air, it's Sorsby. Got his man quickly. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Line gets set, first down. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Going to the run, it's Johnson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This crowd rising up, sensing that his defense needs some help. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Between the uprights, it's good. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Dampier. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one deep. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the back. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Out of the backfield, he's open. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Bearcats have pushed it inside the 20. Run in the red zone. It's Johnson.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's a heat. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. To throw, it's Dampier. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got an open man. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They've got the screen set up. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Finds his tight end. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. He's got it. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll give it to Johnson. That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Dampier. He's going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Washington sends out the punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
The RPO, it's complete. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Here comes the heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. That's caught. It's Johnson. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That is no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Pocket breaking down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield...
Oh, he's got some space. And that was a huge one that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. And the Huskies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Huskies. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 10 over Penn State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 35. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it inside the 15. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Hauls it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And he does everything he can. Tries to scramble, tries to make something happen. Nice job by the defense getting him to the ground. Down by more than a field goal. Interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Wants to throw. It's Sorsby. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Huskies backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Hand off from the shotgun. Slithers into space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what gets the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football teams.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him. And that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
A strike downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. Back to throw. It's Dampier. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped down at the 27.
So difficult because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Caught near the sticks. It's Green. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Washington. Quick strike through the air for the score. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Sorsby. Under fire. Going deep. He's got it inside the 25. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
They're working that left side. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Gonna look downfield again. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Back's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest, walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bringing it back. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. A quick pass to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Grab near the marker, it's Otten. Feeds him the stiff arm, and he's running free. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. The handoff as they run the counter play here.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it to the 31-yard line, a big play for this offense. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to go up top on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
That's caught. It's Green. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Now from inside the red zone. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gets it out quickly.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Pressure coming. Quick strike complete. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock and it will be your friend. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've held the ball forever. Relentless drive, but what a win for the defense if they can force a field goal. Big fella moving. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He got it. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 7 over Penn State. We'll let you know if any...
He unleashes a long one. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down 1 score, got to have it right now. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
They didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about, what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't